Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody is having a great Friday. I am because the sun is shining. My favorite. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to give you a little bit of info about prayer. And I'm going to be talking about prayer a lot. I talk about a lot of things, but right now, and excuse me scratching my nose, but I don't know why my nose is itching. Do you see how red it is? My Aunt Marie told me that when your nose itches like that somebody is talking about you. So I hope they're talking about good things about me, but my nose just won't stop itching. But anyway, back to why I'm on here. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about something that might be deterring you from praying. Remember, I said I was going to come back on and talk about that. So, one of the things that was brought up to me was that some people feel like praying is like a chore, because if you're very busy and you don't understand that how to pray, you feel like you have to be praying a certain kind of way in order for it to be a good prayer, and you've been told that by people, you feel like you kind of praying is like a chore. And I'm pretty sure, I haven't had a face-to-face conversation with God about it, but I'm pretty sure that with me, he didn't want me to feel like it's a chore. It's just like how people feel like tithing is like an obligation. Well, if you're taught that it's an obligation, you will always think of it as an obligation. You won't understand the blessing of tithing that you get once you get the relationship. But to go back to prayer, you won't understand the blessing that you get in the prayer until you get the relationship. It won't seem so much like it's a chore. And that's one thing that the prayer room does, the war room does, is it kind of gives you an opportunity to isolate yourself for, if nothing but 5 minutes. It shuts everything else out, and it gives you an opportunity to just be one on one with God. So it doesn't seem like it's so much of a chore if you just make the time to do it. It's just like how you make the time to brush your teeth in the morning because you want to have fresh breath. Well, that only takes a few minutes. But if you did not brush your teeth in the morning and you presented yourself at work with bad breath, everyone around you would have a little bit of a problem being around you because your breath would smell bad. Well, think about prayer as an opportunity for you to cleanse yourself, to have clear thoughts about what your purpose is for the day if you do it in the beginning of the day. I pray throughout the day, but that's just because I feel like I can. I don't have no problem calling on God for anything or asking, Lord, help me. Something as simple as help me is a prayer. And it takes literally 2 seconds to do. So when you think about it as a chore, I think you kind of miss the purpose of it. So, what I would suggest, and this is just me suggesting, is that you make it a regular, I guess you can call it a regular, to just call out the Lord. In the morning, say, "Good morning, Lord." That's a prayer. And once you do it, it's kind of like you're acknowledging that God is there. And when you acknowledge that He's there, He likes that. It's just like if you say good morning to your spouse, they like that. God likes it too. So I would suggest to start out small. And if you are fortunate enough to come to the gathering at the well and receive the instruction and see how many other people have made their prayer room or their war room and how they have grown in their prayer life and how it has affected them overall, then you'll get in your prayer room and your prayers will be bigger and stronger and more effective because you'll learn how to have that relationship with God through prayer. It's a Holy Spirit, it's inside of you. So all you really have to do is just tap into it. And it's a process because it's developing conversation, it's developing knowledge through the word and praying the word back to him, and it's developing a trust because you'll see the word manifest in things in your life once you start understanding it and using it and relying on it. So that's my little 5 minute tidbit today. I hope that I didn't make it complicated because it really is not. But just try to not think of prayer as a chore. Think of it as a privilege because it really, really is. And if you start out small, like saying good morning to God, well, you'll see that the more you do it, the more you'll feel like you're connected and you'll want to do it more. Okay, so everybody have a really great weekend. Be safe. Pray for your girl. And when I say pray for me, I just say pray that I'm covered. That's a prayer. And then just take care of yourself. And I look forward to seeing you guys in Columbus. You can go on the Facebook page or on my YouTube page and see the advertisement. Just scan the QR code. It'll take you to the Clover page. Your receipt will come right to you in email, and it will say Phenomenal Woman Rise Up on the receipt. And that's your receipt because all of these efforts that I'm putting forward and all the people that are helping me at Women at the Well are covered under Phenomenal Woman Rise Up. So I hope to see you there. I hope that you try some of these tidbits that I'm giving you and enhance your prayer life because it's worth it. You're worth it. All right, have a blessed day. See you later.